for pre-need funerals, burials, or cremation since 1975. Curtis & Son Funeral Home, Sylacauga, Childersburg. Mr. Raymond Shearling, age 77 of Alpine, died Sunday at his residence. There will be a private graveside service, and online memorials can be made at curtisonfh.com, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Jessie Epperson Lucy Gay, age 64 of Auburn, died Sunday at her residence in Auburn, Curtis & Son Funeral Home, North Chapel, directing. Mr. Verby Lee Bethune, age 90, died April the 5th. Mr. Bethune served in the U.S. Navy for 5 years during the Korean War. A private service will be held at a later date. In lieu of flowers, memorial contribution can be given to the Tallapoosa's Caring Refuge, 2036 Cherokee Road, Suite 25, Alexander City, Alabama, 35010. Memorial messages can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com. Radley Funeral Home in Alexander City, in charge of the arrangements. Mrs. Kelly Kelly, age 45 of Alexander City, died Sunday. She was a member of the Alexander City Church of Christ. A private service for the family will be held at a later date. In lieu of flowers, a family request memorial contribution will be made to the Kelly Kelly, that's Kelli, Kelly Kelly, Kelly, Memorial Fund, care of River Bank and Trust, P.O. Box 669, Alexander City, Alabama, 35011. That is to establish a scholarship in her honor. Memorial message can be sent to the family at radleyfuneralhome.com, Radley Funeral Home directing. Mrs. Gertrude McKinney, age 61, died April 3rd. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, will announce the arrangements. Willie M. Morgan, age 91, died April 6th. And Terry's Metropolitan Mortuary with the arrangements. Virginia Lois Sizemore Reeves, age 80, of Pell City, died on Sunday. And Kilgore Funeral Home, Pell City, will announce the funeral arrangements. Mrs. Annie Rush Harris, age 79, of Alexander City, died April the 7th at Russell Medical Center. Armours Memorial Funeral Home, Alexander City, will announce the arrangements. And visitation for Reverend Dr. Eddie L. Hunter, age 68, of Alexander City. That visitation will be tomorrow from 1 until 7 at Miracle Missionary Baptist Church in Alexander City. Funeral service will be private for the family. Armours Memorial Funeral Home directing. Public visitation for Mr. Felix Brick Holly, age 74, of Alexander City, will be at the funeral home, Armours Memorial Funeral Home. That visitation is today from 1 until 7 o'clock. Mr. Holly died Sunday, April 5th at UAB in Birmingham. Funeral arrangements entrusted to Armours Memorial Funeral Home. Miss Mary Russell, age 71, died April 6th. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, announcing. Mary Evelyn Burton died at her residence on April 3rd. A private graveside service will be held Saturday. The celebration of life service will be held at First Baptist Church at a later date. In lieu of flowers, donation can be made to the First Baptist Church in Talladega, P.O. Box 696, Talladega, Alabama 35161, or to the Ark of North Talladega County, P.O. Box 853, Talladega 35161. Ursery Funeral Home in Talladega directing. Celebration of life for Mr. Otis Crease, age 90, is today at Simmons Cemetery in Millerville at 1 o'clock with the Reverend E. Tremaine Solman officiating. Mr. Crease died on April the 4th. Community Funeral Home, Sylacauga, directing online condolences at communityfuneralhome.org. Homegoing celebration for Betty Carol Welch Wall, age 60, will be held at a later date once the corona virus pandemic has moved along, and a private family service will be aired at Terry's Mortuary Facebook page at 1:15 tomorrow. That's 1:15 tomorrow afternoon, live streaming from Terry's Metropolitan Funeral Home. Visitation will be held from 2 until 4 on Thursday at the funeral home as well, and a private family burial at 11 o'clock on Friday at Alabama National Cemetery. In lieu of flowers, you may make contributions of love or condolences to Willie Wall, 197 Anna Brook Lane in Oxford, Alabama, 36203. That's a look at obituaries this morning, brought to you by Curtis & Son Funeral Home, the North Chapel on Highway 21 in Sylacauga, and the Childersburg Chapel on Highway 280 in Childersburg. 256-245-4361. That's Curtis & Son Funeral Home.